My name is Paul Vincent Murray, and I'm the founder of Whole Health Centers, the largest natural medicine provider network in the state of Colorado. In addition to my degree in Chinese medicine, I have a master's in business from the University of Pepperdine Executive Program. I was the youngest student ever accepted to this program, and I graduated with distinction. My background includes running a $70 million a year distribution business. What I would like to do is combine my skills as a business person and my skills as a Chinese medicine practitioner to help people with diabetes and cholesterol. After many years of treating people with Chinese medicine, one of the common denominators in too many of my patients is the fact that they have high cholesterol and/or type 2 diabetes. Most people believe that this is not a problem as long as they take their medicines. Chinese medicine has many solutions for cholesterol and type 2 diabetes, but none are as easily administered and as effective as the PHatea. For the last 18 months, I have been using PHatea in my patients. I have seen HDL levels increase and LDL levels decrease with no change in lifestyle. I have seen type 2 diabetics' hemoglobin A1C levels come to normal level ranges far better than with the medications available currently in the United States. I firmly believe that nature holds the answers to man's health problems. I believe that disease, or dis-ease, is a result of imbalance with nature. Natural Lin's mission to produce exquisite botanical herbal extracts, making contributions to the modernization and internalization of traditional Chinese medicine and the cause of human health, fits well with Golden Flower's mission to educate people on how to achieve health naturally. In the areas of cholesterol and type 2 diabetes, it is my hope that our joint efforts will help people understand and use the health benefits of nature. I look forward to working with Natural Lin for many years in the future.
你好，我叫刘文英，我是从北京来到美国的。我在1992年从北京中医药大学毕业，从事针灸中医临床工作，然后在外企的药厂做了很短的一段时间，有很好的机会来到美国，在当地的针灸学院、针灸中医学院教书，然后自己开了诊所。So， 我这偶然的机会呢，我发现了这个茯茶，这是很有意思的。就是在西药呢，在西药方面，美国人谈double control blind study. They're looking into the detail of microbiology of the chemicals. But 因为我是学中医出身的，所以在中医来讲呢，中医和针灸 is all talking about history and 讲道地中药、道地药材。So certain plant developing 泡制 became a herb or tea for a reason. And we use them for a long, long time, a period, not a few years of double control blind study for 1,000 people. We use for hundreds of years, over 1,000 years, for special plant, for special condition. 所以我能在这个查到的所有这个茯茶的资料和研究，我尽量都在托朋友去找到这方面资料。So I realized PHatea originally for the people to live on almost like American lifestyle. They have very limited vegetables， 就是很少有蔬菜，因为当你没有高速公路、没有冰箱的情况下，你这个在那个草原放牧的少数民族同胞们，他们是很少能够见到青菜的。Also, they have very limited variety of greens， 就像大米、大麦也是不是很容易得到的。他们最好的伙伴就是和牛、羊及其制品相关的。那么呢，他们所不可以离开的另外一个东西就是福茶。So I thought if we can develop a special research program to study this fucha with Western medicine method, I'm sure this unique special Chinese plant have very deep health benefit to the people like American. They live on cow product, dairy product, and very limited processed grain like white flour, and very limited of vegetables. So we have a team. We get together. We want developing this fucha to a health product. I hope we can affect the people's health in the United States for many, many years.
I'm Dr. Randall Snook, MD. I'm owner of Advanced Integrative Medicine here in Denver, Colorado, where we have combined alternative and allopathic medicine. I've been in Denver for about 15 years practicing and have integrated my practice to combine these types of medicines. My training consisted of attending Colorado State University for my undergraduate. I went to graduate school at the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio, and I stayed and went to medical school at the University of Texas Health Science Center in San Antonio. My postgraduate training was initially as an intern in internal medicine at University of Missouri in Columbia, and then from there went to the University of New Mexico for my second and third years of residency in internal medicine. I also stayed at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque for a fellowship and have a subspecialty training in gerontology. It's estimated that over 23 million Americans suffer from diabetes, many of which go undiagnosed. The prevalence rates of diabetes in the United States have doubled since 1990 till year 2005. And the Center for Disease Control has classified diabetes as an epidemic. 90% of these people diagnosed with diabetes are type 2, formerly known as insulin-independent diabetes or adult onset diabetes. There's no known cure for diabetes. Traditionally considered a disease of adults, type 2 diabetes is now prevalent in our children in the United States. And the average age at diagnosis now is 22 years of age, making this a problem of our children as well. The thought behind, or the cause for this, is not only the dietary habits, but the lack of exercise and sedentary lifestyles of the United States. There are approximately 6 categories of oral medications that we use in the United States to treat type 2 diabetes. Of these, they all either impact the secretion of insulin or the transport of glucose to and from the cell. As any medication, many of these will have significant side effects for the patient. Side effects of these medications that we use in the United States are numerous, and because in this country we use combinations of these medications, the potential and the risk for side effects increases, as well as the cost of diabetes to this country. Diabetes is by far the single most disease entity that causes the most cost to our healthcare system dollar. In support of volumes of Chinese and Japanese research on teas related to the health and treatment of diabetes, our initial research that we've been doing in Advanced Integrative Medicine has shown a decrease in hemoglobin A1C, similar if not better than most of the medications that are used in the United States. And as the tea being a food product, We don't see any of the side effects that you see commonly with the American and world medications used for diabetes. Over 106 million Americans over the age of 20 have high cholesterol, as defined as a cholesterol overall greater than 200. This has had a linear relationship with the incidence of cardiovascular disease in the United States. The current Western treatment regimens revolve mainly around the statin medications. Beyond, of course, diet, exercise, and weight loss, the statins, which tend to decrease the production of cholesterol products from the liver, carry with them also a significant number of side effects. There's current investigations even underway on the long-term use of these medications and their safety in the American patient. Our initial findings with our tea has also demonstrated significant reductions in LDL cholesterol, as well as a finding that I'm happy to report of an increase in HDL cholesterol, known as the good cholesterol. If this were to be true in a larger study, I think we can demonstrate this will reduce significantly the risk for heart disease in the United States and reduce the incidence of heart attack. The use of PHatea in my office has demonstrated an HDL increase of greater than 25% and an LDL decrease of approximately 30%. When comparing this to the statistics related to statin medications, this is as good, if not better, especially related to the HDL data. As an internal medicine doctor, I'm excited about the prospects of PHatea and the data that I've gotten so far with the use of it in treating diabetes and high cholesterol. As a co-founder of Flower Trading Compay, I am confident that with this natural product, we'll be able to reach millions of Americans in the treatment of diabetes and cholesterol lowering and the overall health of these patients in the reduction of the tremendous cost that it has on our healthcare system. With the help of natural and bioresources, I'm confident we can have a system in place to make this available to anyone in the world, for that matter, to drink this tea and receive the many health benefits from it with no side effects.
It still gives me goosebumps to come into this oval.
I think it really does help to develop big dreams, even though it's got an unpretentious feel to it.
I have made relationships with staff and faculty that I know that I'll have for the rest of my life.
I get to imagine a world in which cancer, heart disease, diabetes are uncommon. That's the goal of CSU's Crops for Health program. We're developing food crops that will prevent these diseases. Better food, every person, every day, around the world. Together, we can make a difference in the world's health.